Hey there, I'm James Napoli, and today we're making my version of Italian meatballs. First things first, we're going to cook up our onion and garlic. So let's get our pan on medium-high heat and add about a tablespoon of olive oil. While that's heating up, we're going to take half an onion. So let's take this guy, cut it right in half. I'm just gonna give this a nice dice. So take your knife and just go horizontally down to the root of the onion. Then we'll do some vertical cuts right into the onion. Then just give it a nice dice. Then we'll add that right into our oil. We'll give that a little bit of a pinch of salt. We're going to cook the onion on medium heat for about 6 to 8 minutes until it gets soft, sweet, and lightly golden. While it's cooking, we're going to mince 1 clove of garlic. So I like to just take off its little butt on this end, its little hat on this end. Then just give it a nice press, and there you have it. So once they get nice and golden, and I actually like when they get a little bit of like burnt crispy edges to them too. I think it adds a little bit of a depth of flavor to the meatballs. Then we're going to add our minced garlic right in. And again, that's just 1 clove of garlic. And just give it a stir for about 30 seconds until it gets nice and fragrant. Once that's done, we are going to just fish it right out of our pot and into a small vessel to cool off. So while our onion and garlic is cooling, we're going to start to build our mixture here. So the first thing that I like to do when building my meatball base is take half a cup of panko breadcrumbs and add about 1/3 of a cup of milk just right in there, just to help the breadcrumbs soften a bit. Then while those guys are all hanging out here, we're gonna take a large bowl, and in here I have 1 pound of 93% lean beef and 1 pound of 93% lean turkey. A lot of traditional meatball recipes use a combination of veal, pork, and beef, and they are delicious, but they're also quite fatty cuts. So what I like to do alternatively is use turkey and beef. So you're still getting that combination of meat flavors that adds a lot of complexity to your meatball, but you're using a lot leaner meats. Okay, so in a bowl, we have these 2 pounds here. I then like to add 1 whole egg. So we're going to add that right in on one side. Next up, I like to add 1/4 cup of freshly grated Parmigiano. Then I'm gonna add about maybe a teaspoon to 2 teaspoons of salt, just right in there. We'll do equal parts black pepper, just right on top. Then we'll add our herbs. So I like to do about 2 tablespoons of parsley and 2 tablespoons of basil. Now our onions have cooled down quite considerably, so we are ready to add those in. And you wanna make sure they cool down so that way they don't cook the egg or start cooking the meat. We'll add our bread and milk mixture. Last but not least, we wanna make sure that we're adding about 1/4 cup of freshly made tomato sauce. I'm using my grandmother's signature tomato sauce. The recipe is on my channel. I highly recommend it. It goes perfectly with these meatballs. Just about 1/4 cup right in there. We're gonna take our hands and we're just gonna start mixing all of this up. I like to kind of go, kind of like you're making bread, and just kind of like fold everything on top of itself. I keep doing this until you get a uniform texture with your meatballs. What you don't want to do is overwork the meat. So if you start to overwork this, that's when your meatballs are going to get very dense. Going slow and just folding it on top of itself is just going to help make sure that you have a really nice soft meatball at the end. If it feels like it's a little too wet, add just a little bit more breadcrumb. If you feel as though, it's a little too dense, add a little bit more of the tomato sauce, and that'll help loosen things up a bit. what you're looking for with your mixture is something that's nice and soft and loose, but it's still holding its shape. These will be evenly sized, about golf ball size. And so what I like to do, I like to just take like a nice bit of the meat, and then I like to just work it in between the palms of my hands, just going back and forth until it forms a nice meatball. So put them on a baking tray lined with either aluminum foil or parchment paper. So if you haven't made meatballs with turkey before, you'll notice that the mixture is a lot stickier than it is with like traditional beef. That is completely normal. Just trust the process. Last but not least, I like to take my meatballs and give them a very light spray with olive oil, just to make sure that they get a nice deep brown color. Again though, it's a light spray. We don't want to be adding too much olive oil. Next up, we are going to put them in a 425-degree oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. So these are out of the oven and they're exactly what you're looking for. They're nice and browned on the outside and really soft and tender on the inside. So what I like to do is I like to finish them in tomato sauce for about 5 minutes. This is my grandmother's signature sauce here. You don't have to do that. I just think that the meatballs absorb a lot of that sauce and flavor. If not, you can just take these, put them in a serving platter, and pour some tomato sauce right on top. But for me, we're going to cook them on low heat, just right into this sauce. Okay, these have been simmering away for about 5 minutes and we are ready to serve. Once meatballs are out, I like to just cover them with just a little bit more sauce and a little bit of grated parm right on top. A little bit of parsley and sprinkle just right on top. And that's it. These are light, they're flavorful, they're incredibly soft, and they're something that you can go back for seconds and thirds without any guilt at all. If you like recipes like this, Italian classics made just a little bit lighter, please give me a follow. I release recipes like this every single week. Now, I can't wait to dive in. I'll see you next time. Alla prossima.